Hello everyone, it's me, Captain Blueberry Buckaroo, aka Lancer737. It's been a while since I've visited anyone's Equestria, and I'm also very late for doing this, but I had wanted to visit everyone's Equestria for Thanksgiving, and also Christmas. I will be doing it for Christmas, so in advance, if you want to get your places ready, I will try to visit it, but remember, I have so many friends on this game, in this game, and because the game is very glitchy, I have a feeling I probably have more friends than the game was ever designed to allow someone to have. There's a lot of friends I just cannot visit. The game's just buggy that way, and I'm very sorry about that. Before I show off some of the places for Thanksgiving, and I probably won't get into all of them, excluding the reasons I had just mentioned before. But I definitely will try my best for Christmas. But before I get into that, I have something really cool I want to show you. We got a bit of some new merch news. If you look at right here, we have Ponyville Lifestyle Equestria Girls toys appear on Entertainment Earth. We actually got some. Wait, that's not what I selected. Or I'll just blow it up with my fingers. We actually are getting some Princess Luna and Princess Celestia merch. The ponies themselves look extremely cool. Not to say that I don't like the Equestria Girl versions of them. It's really cool that we are getting some based off of Luna and Celestia. But looking at them, you can probably tell that Luna looks like she's a recolor of Sunset Shimmer, and Celestia looks like a recolor of Fluttershy. But I'm not going to complain too much about that because getting any Luna and Celestia merch, especially Luna, is always awesome. So I thought you guys should know that. I wasn't expecting anything so soon. The newer stuff I'd seen that doesn't include Equestria Girls, I don't know what to think about it. It looks too far removed from the art that I'm used to. And they are going to be in the first set, and I could have swore this had already come out, but if not, then apparently that's going to be part of the second wave, right there. And here's some more right here. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if these right here that are on the screen right now are ones I'd want to collect. The art is just too far removed. If you guys like it, then go ahead. You should get it. But for me, it's just no thanks. I don't know who the white one is. She has a heart. So you would think that would be the official recolored version of Twilight. I don't know why I can't remember her name, but she has a very big. She's very big during St. Valentine's Day because she is either heart or a love themed pony. Lovestruck, I think her name is. Yeah, her name's Lovestruck. I have a feeling that might be Lovestruck, the white one. But then again, her hair should be a more colorful pink, not so dull. It's actually, I think it's even lighter than Fluttershy's, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, I just thought you guys should see this before I move on further. Especially if you're a Luna fan, because again, this is really cool that the first set's going to be Luna, both the human Luna and Pony Luna. Can't get enough of Luna, but I especially really, really love getting human Princess Luna stuff whenever I can, which is incredibly, incredibly rare. And actually, if I were to get that set, that would be the first time I'd ever got a human Princess Luna. Anyway, now getting back to the game. I hope you all are having a lot of luck with this new campaign. This campaign is going to be pretty easy. Looks really cool, but I just want to warn you in advance because I don't want to keep on putting videos out just in one day for the one game to flood you with this. But as you progress, you keep on getting different sets of helpers, so you might panic when you notice that. I have a feeling that's one of the reasons why they brought tons of ponies out that are rare for the Black Friday sales deal because they intend on every single one of them to be a helper. I didn't notice anything wrong until this stage in the game. When they removed the main 6 that were helping you, everyone that wasn't Applejack and Rainbow Dash that you beat up, it switched to a different group. I was like, oh, they probably just had the main 6 just for the introductory level, because that was an introduction to the mechanics they were using for this one. Well, I got to this one, and lo and behold, it switched the helpers out. So I have a bad feeling once I get to the end, I'm not going to have any helpers, or I might just have one. And yeah, I have Rarity as a colonial now, which is pretty cool. Kind of a nice look for her, but I'm looking forward to her final dress, or her second final one. Either one works. Okay, so first we're gonna visit everyone the game will let me, that is, if it will load. I actually did select it. It's taking its time. And thanks for all the hearts, everyone. Wow, that's a lot of hearts. That's a lot more than I was expecting. The reason I haven't gifted anyone today is because my method now for keeping track of where I've been is to manually give a person a heart so I don't get lost. That's a major problem. I seriously probably have a couple 100,000 friends. I wouldn't be surprised in this game. And it's just a shame that it does not keep track of where I've been. Like when I visit someone's place and then back out, it completely just goes straight back to the beginning. Oh, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Darn it. This is another annoying thing. This is one of the reasons why I was considering maybe it's time I don't do the visiting thing anymore. Again, I love visiting everyone's place, but the mechanics that they had for this, I don't think they intended on people having so many friends, and then it constantly won't let me actually visit anyone. And I think, again, it is because I have so many friends, because, like, I used to be able to visit Ya Luna's place, and then once I got so many friends, it just wouldn't let me, and she was constantly updating at that point. And so it's just very glitchy in this part. Takes a long time to get anywhere, too. Not to sound ungrateful, I am happy to have so many friends. It's just how they designed the game to manage being able to visit all the friends is the problem. We're in the 50s now. Oh, we're finally in the 40s. As you can see, the screen it has a hard time even scrolling. Whoa. That always freaks me out because it makes me think it's backing out, and then I'm going to have to scroll back through everything again, which would be terrible. Come on, stop doing that. It would be absolutely terrible. Anyway, what do you guys think about Season 10 and comic book form coming out? I had talked to one of my viewers about it. She's really nice. And I can confirm that at least Equestria Daily and the comic providers, I forget their name. I don't know why I can't remember their name. But it's official that they will be making Season 10 through the comics. Whether it counts as its own continuity or not, sort of in a sense doesn't matter, because even if it's a different continuity, it still counts Season 9 as actually happening. Will I be able to visit Jet Cake? No. Darn, that's terrible. It's just still kind of a shock to me that it's over and not over at the same time. I feel like too many things are happening now to make it feel like it's not over. Well, we finally get to visit Flash Pants. Here you go. Oh, I got an achievement. How fantastic. And it's during Thanksgiving that I would get such an achievement like that. The fun has been doubled. Anyway, it's very nice place. They were just starting out. I'm not sure if they're a new friend. Either they were just starting out right now and they're still continuing on, or maybe they gave up. I don't blame them because sometimes the game requires too much pay to win just to continue on in the game, which can get frustrating. Anyway, Flash Pants, your place was very nice. Good luck in the game. Got our first visitor. Will it load though? Is the problem. And yep, there we go. There's been plenty of times when I go from screen to screen that it's like, I've decided I'm not going to load. You're done for, buddy. Just quit the game. We're not going to load the screen for you anymore. This would be so much easier if I had a scroll bar. Because the scrolling motion kind of hurts too. I feel like I'm grinding the tip of my finger off trying to go through all of this. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a good holiday, and if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, at the very least, I hope you're having a good day. I believe a lot more people probably do get ready for Black Friday as opposed to Thanksgiving, because Black Friday can apply to multiple countries. That sort of doesn't matter what their culture is for the most part. So I hope it's very safe for you. Black Friday actually tends to be very dangerous in multiple countries because that's the day lots of things in the stores are on sale and everyone goes insane. And they'll even attack other people over things if it's like the last thing and they want to get it, and so they'll wrestle each other over. Oh no, don't screw up, please. Please don't. Oh, come on. Evil game. It's trying to right now. It's trying to make it so I do something so I accidentally back out and I have to scroll through everything over again. Trust your feelings. You know it to be true. Um, but yeah, I much prefer Cyber Mondays, to be honest with you, because you don't have to worry about the stuff running out at the store. I mean, you still do have to worry about stuff running out, but at least it's like all you did was log into your computer, go online, and then look at the store, and it's like, well, you're out. It's like, well, I'll just wait for it. But like Black Friday, you're dealing with traffic. Lots of people are very pushy, and then you finally get into the store after hours of waiting, and then you get to where you needed to go, and there's nothing on the shelf, and it's like, wow, this entire trip has been for nothing. So that's the one reason. Second reason is there's a lot more digital things that I would want over physical things, to be honest with you. Well, it's complicated. I guess we can just say it's half and half. At the moment, there's more things I like that I could get online as opposed to in person at the moment. I think we're just about where we left off. Yes, here we are. Golden Star. Nope. Rosie Pie. We get to see Rosie Pie. Hello, Rosie Pie. Here's another gift for you, and place looks very nice. I like how it's designed. Um, they themselves don't appear to be very far yet. Still pretty cool though. Yeah, it's it's a very nice design place. It looks like they're trying to keep it very orderly. It looks like every building, or at least on this side, is kind of a walkway. Maybe not over here, but it's still very nice looking. Anyway, that's Rosie Pie's place, and I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind if you added her as a friend because You can never have too many friends in this game, except for if you're me. And the game has a hard time running because I have so many friends. But yeah, she could probably use some help, and there are codes above, so, or him. Never know. I guess going by my name, you could probably assume I'm a woman myself. I didn't. Only in the sprint version was I able to pick my name, and unfortunately, the sprint version was not supported when I first started playing this game. I never knew it. And that was the first time they ever advertised a limited time event. And it was about tons of dragons invading Equestria. And ironically enough, the reward for destroying the dragons was sapphires. But sapphires in this event cost way more than they do now in recent events. And they made it so it was a special currency that would allow you to buy any pony. It did not matter if they were locked behind, Balloon Pop and possibly other events. You could just flat out use it. At that time, though, game law stance was that limited time events, you either were there to do it or you would never do it at all. It would never come back. They still kind of have events like that, like the Tanibus one. The Tanibus Quest event never came back either. But I was just sitting there waiting for it and waiting for it, and like the time had gone by, half the time had gone by for when it should have been out. It's like, I wonder if there's something wrong. So I got to talking to people, and I found out that Sprint had the base version of this game and one of the add-on full-time campaigns, but it was no longer supported. So eventually I got the Google version, but the damage had already been done because like I found this all out and got a response for it like the day before it was going to end. And I had to wait because I told them about all the stuff I spent. And so they were going to reimburse me so that when I got the one that was still completely supported, which is what I'm playing right now, I could pretty much get all the stuff I had before, but it was still too little too late. I probably would have been too weak anyway, even if they had reimbursed me faster, like maybe a day or two earlier. There would probably been no way for me to fight those dragons. It's just such a shame. That one event I missed, and it was like one of the coolest ones because it was all about dragons. Darn it. Come on. Don't do that. Um, anyway, if anyone would like to tell me what you had for Thanksgiving, go ahead and put it down below if you're still able to. Yeah, unfortunately, the censorship from Celestia has been so bad lately that everything is dramatically reduced, and not just on my channel, like tons of channels, especially channels I follow, the views and comments and likes have gone down dramatically. Part of it is because of YouTube, and part of it's part of Copa. The thing with Copa, if you didn't know, unfortunately, Copa is something that's not exclusive to YouTube. So once Copa's done doing its thing on YouTube, they're going to do it on multiple websites, every website technically, because it's supposed to encompass every single place any children can go to. And it's just such a nightmare. um, they're going to undo tons of my work. Like, apparently anything that's made for children, you're not even allowed to save it to playlists. So everything I have that's been organized for years so that it doesn't get lost, all my playlists will just be destroyed. Everything's going to be scattered all over the place, and I won't be able to go back and look at anything I want to. Because like I have so many videos that the video editor crashes whenever I try to go back really far back to do things or edit things, unfortunately. So, like, I was resorting to just using a playlist, if I had even had it in a playlist. I have all my MLP 100% organized, but I have other things that are not MLP that are not as organized, and going super far back to look at it, unless I know the specific name of it, it just crashes my editor. So I can pretty much, and I have so many of the videos. I've been downloading as many of my stuff as I can, and unfortunately, I'm just about full up memory wise on everything, and I can't save my MLP stuff, and it's just a nightmare. Um, Getting into other things, I'm definitely branching out into other things. I'm gonna be on BitChute, and I'm also gonna try PonyTube. Whenever I saw people talking about PonyTube, I just assumed they were talking about the MLP part of YouTube. Apparently, PonyTube is its own thing. So I'm going to be uploading stuff there, um, both on BitChute and PonyTube. I'm just going to refer to myself as Lunar Lancer. It's a cooler name. When I first joined YouTube, I just picked Lancer737 just because I didn't really care about anything, and I didn't intend on uploading videos, so I just didn't care. Now that I do, I'm just going to name my channel Lunar Lancer. Like I said, it's a pretty cool game. And again, I'm sorry for all the places I cannot visit. And I'm probably going to send links more often of my videos to the Equestria Amino. Although I don't like the place as much as I used to anymore. And I tend to upload videos on Discord. So if any of you are on the Equestria Daily Discord, I'm usually posting videos of mine in the creator section. It's either the creator or the I can't talk. The let's watch section. So don't forget that. Okay. So we're at Sapphire Cakes, and it's really cool. It looks like they have a stretch of land, a landing pad or takeoff runway, as you may put it, like what I have. Might not be exactly what they're going for, but that's what I did. Looks pretty similar. And yeah, they're pretty early into the game, and it looks like they got Trixie, because I see her stage right there. They're in the middle of building something. Don't know what it is. Could click on it. No, can't tell. Oh, and there's Trixie right there. Yeah, their place is pretty nice. And Sapphire Cake, that's a pretty cool name. Don't know if they picked it or not. Yeah, happy Saint, happy Thanksgiving, Sapphire Cake. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and we're gonna go check out some more places. Gonna try out two more places, and then call it, just because I'm very, very busy. I'm still trying to work on videos and projects. I'm just so swamped. I've been so swamped I couldn't even do anything I had planned for both October and November, just because of stuff going on with YouTube. Unfortunately, it's actually kind of depressing, or more than kind of depressing. Just I would say pray to Jesus for better things to happen. Things are just getting really difficult now. I just can't believe all these censorship things going on. And you know what? I'll probably just make a video to talk about what's going on, more than just hamstringing it into a video about me visiting everyone's place and then talking about politics. Um, so if anyone is hoping to get some MLP merch for Christmas, let me know down below what you're hoping for. Wouldn't mind seeing if how much anyone has interest in what new MLP merch that is coming out. Like, are you guys into the stuff I was showing before that I did like, or are you into the ones the figurines I saw that I don't like because the artistic differences is too different for me? I would like to know. I'm just pretty curious if I'm in the minority or not. um, the people I've seen on Equestria Daily, or at least in things that are related to it, it seemed like most of the people I saw commenting on it, they didn't really care much for those figurines. They I think they thought they looked I don't even remember. To me, they kind of look like a hybrid between a cat and a horse, which is kind of weird. Also reminds me of something else too that was kind of weird, but that's such a long time ago. Oh well. I Yeah, I can't wait for that Luna thing to come out. Personally, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on the rest of those Nightmare Night comics just because how really well done the Nightmare Night story arc is. Oh, and if it wasn't clear when I was doing a review of it, the reason I couldn't show the full images of the pages from the comic is because YouTube's policy is very, very, very strict on anyone that reviews comics. You're not supposed to show anything clearly, or you could literally just lose your entire channel just because you showed a full panel clearly of a comic book. It's not good. Not good at all. And it would have been a shame to lose what I've done just because I showed a clear panel from Nightmare Nights. What I did in some of the other like character reveal comics, I guess, was okay just because it's transformable work and it's not like I showed the whole story arc. Let's see if we can visit Caring. Nope. Little Cookie. We get to visit Little Cookie. Here you go, Little Cookie. Happy Thanksgiving, or late Thanksgiving. They're building two things. Looks very nice here. They're early in the game, but not as early as the other ones. Kind of obvious, too, because they're level 11, and I started at the lowest levels I could. The reason I start lowest to highest is I feel like it gets easier if you do it that way as opposed to, starting out at the top. But that could just be me. Probably is just a trick to the senses, thinking it's easier the way I'm doing it as opposed to the other way when it's probably no different. Anyway, I like where everything is, especially the giant happy tree over here. Very nice location. Um, Even though they didn't put walkways between all the buildings, it's still very organized for the most part. And it just looks really nice. Anyway, Little Cookie, I wish you a lot of luck in the game and take care. I'm going to go one more place. One more. Don't want this video to run too long. Anyway, a lot of new MLP comic book stuff should be coming out very soon, including the aforementioned Season 10 comic book. I think they're going to have specials too. I saw stuff that looks like either a hybrid mix between Halloween comics and a few others. So I want to say there's at least two different MLP comic book series going on right now that are made by the same people. Then you got the manga, which I got my eyes open on. I'm not sure when the second volume comes out. I almost want to say it might be out now, but I'm going to have to check that out just to make sure. I wish they had more novels, to be honest with you. Not that I'm dissing the comics and the manga. Those are really, really good. It's just I really like novels a lot. And I hope you enjoy my read throughs of them. I'm not as professional as the other ones. I probably should like read the novel like 4 or 5 times so that when I'm talking, it's not jumbled. But I'm just so busy. But at the same time, I want to do something entertaining for you guys, and I just hope you enjoy it. Man, I feel like I'm slowly gonna break my fingers off. This could. I wish if they were when we get our next update, they have a scroll bar or something. Maybe set it so that you could have it so that certain sets of groups of your friends are in one section. Just setting it up so that only the 10s and then only the 20s and only the 30s are on it would make things easier at the very least. And like, man, my it just does not want to scroll right now. Darn it. Unfortunately, right now, come on. Guess how glitchy this is. I'm kind of considering maybe I shouldn't do a Christmas one. It, and I'm very sorry for saying that. It's just this is really hard to do. Come on, stop it. It's just so buggy, and like I said, it kind of hurts. Like it, I feel really bad about it because everyone used to love me visiting their places, and I love visiting places. It just they need to change their mechanics so that it's easier to visit places. So, Fancy Cookie is the final one I'll be doing in this video. Hello, Fancy Cookie, and happy Thanksgiving. And it looks very nice. This is probably going to be my favorite one that I've seen today. Pinkie Pie has a lot of flags outside Sugar Cube Corner, which is kind of funny. Um, and then you have the recolor of Rarity and Twilight. And you got a nice stage for the ponies to go watch things at while they're being attacked by evil abominations from the darkness. And don't forget to add Fancy Cookie to your friends list. But yeah, I like how organized it is. And about the only thing I could say is it could use some more trees, but that's just me. Maybe Fancy Cookie doesn't like trees at all. Just kidding. They wouldn't. If they didn't like trees, there wouldn't be so many trees next to these houses. It looks very nice, though. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good Thanksgiving. I'll make a couple more Thanksgiving ones, and I'm sorry to anyone that I have missed or I will end up not visiting. But I'm pretty sure I probably will do a Christmas one. 98% sure. I definitely will attempt to see everyone's in that one. The Thanksgiving one, I'm not too sure about just because of all the crazy stuff that's going on and time restraints. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone's having a very happy week. And take care, everyone.